Hey, so I guess it's safe to say this is like love and hip hop with the families. Like, instead of them kind of giving us this is love and hip hop, like we all gonna just get love and hip hop. This is love and hip hop with the families because it seems like instead of the castmates intermingling with themselves or with each other, it's more of a family oriented thing. And I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't know if I like that. I kind of feel away because I keep getting seen with like yo, and it makes me feel away because it's like I don't want to be critiquing your family and your life from how you parent and all that type of shit. But it's like if this is all I'm getting, this is all I can do. Let's get it, y'all. Love and hip hop. This is season 10, episode 4. We back, y'all. Love and hip hop, season 10, episode 4. So we open up with what we finished off last episode, which was Yandy and Infinity. Honestly, I don't really want to comment on that because it's like, dang, it's a sensitive situation. But I will say is I appreciate Yandy for like going the extra mile to make sure that young lady was cool, Infinity, because you could tell she was like just frustrated, just mad, felt like not included. She also felt just kind of, and we also got the story of basically like I think I said last episode, last review, that basically yeah, Infinity was messing with somebody older than her, and that basically influenced her decisions at the house, which had her coming in the house acting a fool. And Yandy was mad because she more so was like, you making it seem as if like when Mendeecees got out, y'all had like a bad relationship when that's not the truth. You got into a relationship with an older person, and this older person was manipulating you, and yada yada yada. So finally, Yandy talked her down. See, Yandy talked her down, and Infinity was cool. So then we get next. We get Rasheeda. Rasheeda and her mom. Rasheeda had her store pressed, and her mom comes in and tells her basically it's a boobie's birthday. After that, they kind of went. I don't want to say they went in, but they kind of did away. They kind of they painted a picture of boobie, like, and I understand, like, but don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. Let me tell you something. One of the ways you could piss me off is by talking about me behind my back. Because you could say anything you got to say to my face. Just like if I have something to say to your face, I'm going to say it to your face. So for you to be on camera sitting here dogging her, it's not looking good. I didn't really like that. They did the sister wrong. It was fucked up. It was fucked up how they did the sister, honestly. Because the sister didn't deserve that. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like that. I just felt the way like, oh yeah, she want to have a dinner party. Oh my God, I would have been like, Lord Jesus. So you could tell Rasheeda just was like, man, that's fucked up though. That is kind of shady. I couldn't imagine. I could imagine because I could see how the sister could feel away. And my thing is, we can't dismiss other people's feelings. My biggest thing is you cannot dismiss how somebody else feels about a situation. So, she want to have a dinner party at Rasheeda and Kirk's little restaurant. Rasheeda like, dang, I asked Kirk, but she didn't really want to, but that's her sister. So then after we get that, we get Miss Erica Mena going down to Dr. Jackie. We know Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. I may not review it, but I watch all my reality TV. So we see Erica Mena explaining to Dr. Jackie how Safari took the news of her having another kid. Then Dr. Jackie basically gave her the same, gave her some positive reinforcement, yeah, you don't know how he took it. You can't just assume that he was just gonna be jumping for joy, because you didn't jump for joy. You was kind of surprised too, so him being surprised is normal. Okay. So after this, I guess they figured out the sex of the baby. So young baby say is at a rehearsal, right? Her mind is just all over the place because of that situation that happened at the B&B, right? She's literally in rehearsal. Phone rings, answers. My boy Guapdad. Guapdad hit her with that good California reverse psychology. Wasn't ready for it. Then hung up the phone on her ass. Made her look. First of all, Guapdad, I'm just like, damn. The way he turned that whole argument and basically made it was you. Gaslighting me. I could not believe it, but I'm sitting here just crying, laughing, because I'm just like, I don't type. Oh my God. All right. After that, we get Rasheeda. No. So then, after he hung up in her face, I guess the dude that's choreographer is tells her, oh yeah, your song hit 1 million basically. Oh no, she happy. Changed her mood. On that note, let's play the music back. Okay. Then next we get Rasheeda pulling back up to their new press location. They have another location in Atlanta to expand their business. No. She tells Kirk about her meeting with her mom and it being her sister's birthday, and they want to have a party today at the restaurant. Then they start going in on her. First, the mom and Rasheeda go in on her. Now Kirk and Rasheeda go in on her. Damn, she just that's fucked up. I don't really like that. I'm gonna be 100 about it. I did not like that. And when we get to this restaurant, I didn't like that. I was feeling away like, okay. In a way, it seems like division. Like, when you go and talk about the family, like, he's even more defensive than I am. Now you gotta talk to the man, which makes it seem as if she's not a part of the family. Because she did. Kids act out. We don't disown them from the family because they acted up. We either take what they're going with and we move on, or we forgive and forget, or not forgive, but we forgive and we kind of move forward instead of making somebody harbor. So Infinity comes to basically meet up with Mendeecees, to which she explains they kind of little talk and how they kind of pieced it back together. So now it feels like Infinity has to go, not necessarily, okay. So Infinity had to basically like, it seemed like Infinity was kind of like plead a case to why she should be back into the family, which I really didn't like, because it seems like it's like, if she's a part of the family, she don't have to plead a case. She fucked up, she made a mistake and did some fucked up shit. Okay, moving on. Cause like if it was one of your biological kids, you probably would have just moved on. That's why it's kind of hard for me to be looking at this, because it's like, y'all shouldn't have gave this to us. Yeah, and it just seemed as if, I don't know, like, it seemed as if Yandy needed Mendeecees' approval, basically, to allow Infinity to come back, which I understand, because it's like, this is your husband, and it's like, this is your household, so happy. But at the same time, it's like, but she was here. I don't know. It's just a slippery slope from the outside looking in. So then we get young baby Tate. She doing a cover girl magazine or some shit. Something, I don't want to say it like that. So she's still out in LA. So she called Guap. Let's get ice cream. Let's talk. They get ice cream, they talk. Guap basically break up with her. We could just be friends and make music together. Damn. Shattered her. I mean, you was doing baby Tate, you was doing too much. Not like that, but for real. Like, you shouldn't have been that pressed. You should have, after he said he wasn't going to Jamaica, you should have knew what it was from then. But, alright, for sure. Like, that should have been it. But instead, you still trying to hang along. Maybe he's gonna change you. Maybe he gonna, nah. LA nigga, trust you me. Yeah, that was a crazy scene in itself. As I sat there and watched it, I said, damn. Then we get the scene of Mendeecees and Yandy and the kids, basically. And this whole little scene was awkward because, she's an adult. She's, like, older, but she's still, like, kid-minded. Like, so it's kind of like, you can't talk to her like an adult, and it seems as if they talk to her as if she's, like, grown 21, for sure. And she's not 21, I don't think. So it's like, okay, so they're at the house, kids playing. Infinity come. Yandy says she got to surprise this Infinity, basically. The kids go up. They happy to see her because it's like they her sister. It's just really her sister. Like, kids that's young, that they think that's really like they blood sister. So you can understand them kind of just like having that bond with that girl. Like, yeah, it's my sister. Where you been? You staying? Like, what's up? So they're asking the questions, and it kind of put Yandy and Mendeecees in a weird situation, because in a way it seemed as if, like, when Yandy went into that confessional, like, saying, like, just last week you was finna do a tell-all, but now you talking about staying forever. Yeah, it's such a slippery slope. That's why I feel like they shouldn't put this on here. Because it's like, damn, it's too much. This is too much, because in one, it's like a contradictory statement. Like, it's like, we want you back. We want you to be like you a part of this family, but at the same time, it's, I don't know. I just don't really like it. It kind of just sit funny with me when I hear about it. Like, cause it's like, dang, y'all treating her like she's been treated all her life, kind of, in a way. So it's just a lot of trauma. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to discern. I don't really think I have the capacity to. If they was just like, it was like, okay, the kids leave, and now let's have a serious talk with Infinity, and then in a way it just seemed like Mendeecees really don't want Infinity there. I'm gonna just say it, like, which in case, if that's the case, Yandy, I feel like what you should do is try to go out your way to make sure Infinity is secure in Atlanta. Like, come over whenever you want, but you can't really live here. doesn't really feel comfortable as my husband. But it's a slippery slope. Like, that's all I can sit here and say. Like, ultimately, like, who am I to say? I don't know. I don't really like it. Then it's like Mendeecees pressure and Yandy did, like, I don't know. It just does not seem like Mendeecees wants infinity there ultimately. But hey. Hey. So before I get into this next thing, Rasheeda, your mama, I don't really know her name. I'm not even. Rasheeda mama had the nerve to sit here and like dog her daughter out, booby. Before we even get to that dinner, you had the nerve to sit here and put your daughter on blast about stealing from you. You stole from your daughter, so I guess the apple don't fall too far from from the tree. Like, you can't sit there and sit here and like you're down in your daughter. Like, every time I heard her name being brought up, it was like a negative, like something behind it. It was nothing positive. It was just all negative. And then to hear the mom saying it, it's just like, I don't know. I didn't really like that. Like, so we get to the dinner. The Booby comes in last. Everybody's there to celebrate her birthday. She makes a comment like, you didn't make it to my 50th. And the mama just was real, just like shut down. He like, oh, Booby, don't start that shit. When you tell somebody don't start that shit, it makes me feel as if this is something they do on the natural, on the normal. They shut her down real bad, like to where it was kind of like she kind of got in her feelings, and I honestly just felt like everybody kind of just was ganging up on her, because you already know how Mama and Rasheeda feel about her, because they already gave how they felt about her at the damn press. So for me, like, I'm looking at it like, ooh, it's fucked up. Like, y'all just really dogging y'all sister out, and maybe she ain't the best sister, but that ain't how you do your sister. Like, I don't know. Like, the way I'm looking at it is, even if that is how she is, like, y'all portrayed her to be real fucked up. And even when she, like, tried to get vulnerable, it was like nobody was here for her. And it was like, you always be with that bullshit. I'm just like, fuck. Granted, I can understand. And ultimately, where I understood her pain was from, like, why you don't ever pick up the phone and call me and check on me, see how I'm doing. It's not important to you. Yeah, you can be busy and all that, got a lot going on, but I'm a person too, and I like to be checked upon. And that's what I got from the sister. Like, she doesn't feel wanted when she gets around Rasheeda. It doesn't seem as if Rasheeda treats her as if she's the sister. And I can see that. So for me, it's like, I didn't really like that. The downing of how she feels or what she's feeling about certain aspects. Like, it seemed real, just like, well, here she come with her bullshit again. And it's like, if that's how you wanted to portray her, why did y'all even get together to do her like this? Like, on her birthday? I'm crying on my birthday because I feel like my sister don't really treat me like my sister. My mom just shut me down. My mom just checked out. Shit. I didn't like that, Rasheeda. But they came to a senses that they gonna try to do better. They gonna work on it, and I don't know. Like, I don't like that y'all sisters, y'all live in the same state, and y'all don't. Like, for some reason, it just feels kind of like y'all checked out of her as a sister, and I didn't really like that aspect. Like, I don't know, like, Rasheeda and Kirk, y'all looking real crazy this season for me. And usually y'all on top of y'all stuff. But when I say y'all looking real crazy, it's like, nah. I don't know. Maybe it's just my perception of what I'm seeing and what I'm viewing. And what I'm viewing is just like, okay, Kirk and Rasheeda. But if I was that sister, I would feel away as well. Even if I'm the fuck up of the family. Like, even if I am all that in the family, why y'all sitting here just like, why I get treated? I don't know. Like, I don't like that. I just don't like that. Maybe because I can relate. Shit, maybe I'm the fuck up of the family, honestly. So fuck it. So shit, I guess we gonna just roll with it. I see value within Booby. Even when nobody sees value within Booby. I felt for Booby when she was crying in that moment. Even if that's something that she do on a normal. I don't give a fuck. That's fucked up. She was feeling away, and I really kind of sympathize with her, like for real, like going through that, because it's like, dang, I come in here and I just don't feel loved. I don't feel no appreciation. I just feel like I'm the fuck up of the family. So basically, we get this scene of Erica and Safari. Safari, baby. Man, every time I see Safari, it's just making me like, who raised you? Who raised you? Like, to be this immature. So they in the studio, Safari studio. Erica comes down with the baby. Or the baby's in the studio. Who knows? Just know the baby was there in the studio. Erica's sitting there prepping Safari for what he's gonna have. Basically telling him, oh, so whatever this gender is, I hope you like regardless of what you having, bro, be happy. Be happy that you bring another child into the world. What the fuck is we sitting here having a debate about? Like, why she done brought you a party to let you know she was pregnant. Now she's sitting here having to sit you down to fucking have a conversation with you about the gender, and you just praying and hoping it's a boy. Understandable, but at the same time, be happy for whatever the Lord blessed you with. What the fucker? I'm sitting here listening to Erica explain herself, and he just like, I just want a boy. Like, you old child. So in the midst of them, because Erica's like prepping him basically to tell him, you having a boy. The damn other baby that they just had, Sapphire, the guitar falls on Sapphire. And instead of Safari getting up to help out, this motherfucker stands up and does it. And says it was funny. Then tells us that she needs to know that there is pain in life. Huh? This baby not able to understand shit in the world right now. Should understand that there's pain in life. She won't even remember that she fell on a guitar on national TV one day. I can't. Erica, you better than me, because hey. Then just smiles and, man, that's the shit. That is the shit. Like, I'm just sitting here just like, Safari, who raised you, bro? And whoever raised you, I need to have a conversation with them, like, because I'm just like, bruh, this really can't be you. She needs to understand that there's pain. Huh? Oh, okay. All right. Love and Hip Hop Season 10, Episode 4, baby.